Welcome back to the grand adventure! Where last we left our heroes, they were adventuring deep into the mines outside of Kildraksis. They had just defeated some rather fleshy abominations, and were proceeding further inside.
Hello.
Hello!
I can't see any of you now.
Can't see any of them? Sad day. I think you froze, Big K. You're gonna have to restart yourself. Just refresh.
Bad.
My stupid portrait. It wants to be out of the way. There we go. Mwah! Alright. So, you had just defeated the big Zombros, or whatever you think they were. What will you do now?
Destroy the enemies.
To victory! Destroy your enemies. See them driven before you.
Well, I believe we were moving around in initiative order.
Yes. Let's pull that back up. Ah, no, wrong thing. Bam! So currently, it is Grum.
Grum you up.
I don't see any.
Nope, you see nothing.
Where do you think I should go? Should I go up to that side? I don't know which place had more dudes come out.
I know part of it was apparently, what's the word? A staircase, right?
Okay, so basically the, like, up-angling and stuff like that is, like, scaffolding going up to a different section of the mine.
Where do you think I should go? Because I am hasted, so I'm gonna book it.
You are
Go up
frozen,
that way.
Big K. Hit refresh.
It did twice already.
Huh.
It's
I had to
roll
refresh
20.
myself too. Roll 20 is a
Almost
son of a
guaranteed
bitch.
you.
There you go.
Okay, let me
What
go
do
ahead
my
and reveal that for you.
I see.
You see kind of a cavern. Looks like the wall is kind of really beaten up. Like something had just been, you know, breaking the rocks. Just a bunch of rubble on the floor. There's kind of a cart that's like half full of just debris.
So nothing really up in that
You
corner.
said there's a cart?
Yeah.
We have to go through it just in case there's treasure in there.
If you want to take a look through, go ahead and do a perception. Just in case there's treasure.
Damn.
You dig through it and it looks like it's pretty much just rocks of varying sizes. It doesn't really look very cleanly cut out. It's just rubble. Like something had just been blowing apart the rock face. The new virus logo. You can thank Saevrick for that. I don't know where he got that.
Is there like a to my this way? Is there like an opening, or is just another wall?
It's just another wall. Hang on. Boop.
Maybe start heading south.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
I'm just gonna use my action for another movement.
well, you already used your action to peruse through the minecart.
Oh, that's
Because
right.
you took time to do that. So it's Brudrin that actually gets to decide where he wants to go. Oh ho ho ho! Make your decision.
I'm gonna move over here.
Gonna move up over there. All right.
Yeah.
Go ahead and hang on a sec. All right. You feel the scaffolding's pretty secure. Nothing really wrong with that.
Do I see more?
See, probably about to like there. No, I'm sorry, there. There's like more scaffolding going down over this way, or straight ahead of you, I should say.
Okay. I'm gonna scream to the party. Looks like this side's clear. I think.
I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Alright. Are you doing anything else, Brudrin?
No.
No! Alright. So that would be... Malik over here. And you said you called out that there was nothing interesting, right, Grum?
That I could see, yeah. Oh.
Well,
no,
Grum,
sorry.
but yeah.
I Grum.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, and he starts heading after Brudrin. I'm just kind of chilling out. Huh. TM bribing. Alright, so Malik is done. Vranik!
And Brugin said he didn't see anything worth a damn up there.
He said it looks clear. That's all he really said.
Maintaining my concentration, obviously.
Yep.
And there's where my giant circle of death ends. So there I am.
Alright. Let me get you some more vision. Because you got all the light! But you also have a wall, so you can't really see too much. You see a lot of like broken up sides, kind of really rushed, put together scaffolding, kind of like right behind you. In that area.
Gotcha.
It looks really rickety. Like you're not entirely convinced that someone was putting a lot of effort into this. Or they just really didn't care what happens to the people working. So after that, it's Ganel. What you doing?
There for my first action.
Okay.
Trying to debate whether I want to dash or not.
Yeah, you always do.
Yeah, I'll dash down here next to Vranik.
And dash down there next to Vranik.
It's going to be the end of my turn there.
You can kind of see a little bit further. It looks like there's just kind of more cavernous areas. You can kind of start to see the beginning of like another scaffolding that's like going down or up, it looks like, and it's all types of just rickety and kind of rushed and pushed together. Grum. Do.
should I go?
Remember, you are still hasted too.
You can just
Yeah,
come
I'm
down to
choosing.
where either the Brudrin group or me go now. Either works.
Not for too terribly much longer, but you are still hasted.
I'm at round 5 of 100 rounds of my horrible death field.
Yep. You got a ways. A ways.
Who's with Brudrin?
Malik.
Malik.
They should be fine.
Who should be fine?
Wait, why are we splitting the party?
Hmm. Also, you're frozen, Clay. And Brudrin is still MIA.
I can see you now.
Ah! Why did it do that? It just entirely... Oh,
And now
I see.
I can see Clay now.
Shite.
Go up Brudrin and Malik.
Why does it do this to me? This thing hates me, apparently. Roll20 just says, no, to hell with you.
What do I see?
What does
What do
her
you
orc
see?
eyes?
Hang on a second.
I see.
I want you to make a acrobatics check
Oh,
real
no.
quick.
Oh no, I know what's happening.
Okay. As you're running up the scaffolding at like the speed of sound, because you are super fast, the scaffolding underneath you actually starts to break. Brudrin, also make an acrobatics check.
Fuck you, Gum.
Fuck
Hey,
you,
I
Grum.
passed it. I passed it.
Alright, that's close enough.
God.
No! Oh my god! But he can fly though. You can fly.
Yeah. I can
Alright.
I cast fly! As I feel myself.
Yeah, you feel the scaffolding like entirely starting to like crumble beneath you as Grum rushes up. Malik luckily kind of like jumps up further where there's actual solid ground. But as you start to fall, you just pull out the axe and like the gem illuminates itself and you just start hovering. You're like,
Jesus.
well then. Fuck you, Grum! Oh. Alright. So, let's see. That would be Brudrin next. You deserve it for playing Ark of all things, you dirty traitor.
What do you want me to play? I love Ark, okay? Okay, what shall I do? I think I'm gonna head down. Still fly. I think I'm just gonna go and join the party at the bottom here.
Hey, Swagula, welcome to the stream. Also, welcome Bushido. I think Bushido is there. Yep, Bushido's there. And Dave!
So yeah. So I'm gonna head over there, and then I'm just going to kind of get back to the ground.
Alright, so you're gonna go down to where they are. Got it.
Yeah, me no trust scaffolding.
Alright. Also, I should show Grum what she sees now. See that? You see a down scaffolding into like a weird little cave system, and you can kind of see onto the other scaffolding that is across the way. Can't really see down there though, because it's just kind of too deep.
I wonder if I should keep going.
You wonder if what?
I wonder if I should keep going.
What happened to the rest of you? Why can I not see anybody?
I can only see myself now, which is weird.
Yeah, it kicked
Oh,
everybody
my
else out.
The
connection has
server has been interrupted.
Fucking roll 20, man.
Yeah, roll 20 just went.
Reconnect!
Damn it.
That was not our fault. That will blame
Nope,
Uranus.
That
God's
was
dicks.
not. That was not the fault of anyone except for fucking gods of roll 20.
Did you guys see me?
Oh my god. So I refreshed and all I see is a white grid with the blackness.
The blackness.
Oh, there it goes.
I just
Okay.
stayed without you guys
Tech
still see me.
difficulties aside.
I can see your character, yes. Yes, I see Grom with your.
You can see Grum? The Grum.
Because I didn't leave. I just stayed until you guys started to pop up.
Yay!
Yay! Okay, it's still my turn, right? Because technically I just did a movement.
No, that was Brudrin. Who... Yeah, I guess you did just do a movement, but let me see. You did 80 feet? So yeah, you still have an action.
Wait, do I see a butthole?
Do you see a what?
I'm sorry.
Just say
It looks like a
bonehole.
hole.
That's like
a hole.
unnatural, or that's like a stalactite. AKA
Oh.
something that they didn't bother to mine out.
So were
Sorry,
you
it's
saying
not
that I still have an action?
Hey, Neo. Well, no. Grum is currently
Yeah, okay.
doing her stuff, and then you're going to get your turn, because I forgot that she didn't finish. You moved, so we'll just keep that in mind. What were you doing, Grum?
I'm debating whether or not to keep going forward or if that's gonna bite me in the ass.
You could. You don't know. Also, Grum, what's your passive perception?
It's 17.
17? What?
Yes, 17.
Okay. Ganel and Grum, you do still hear very, very slight and not as heavy, just like tink, 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 kind of echoing throughout the cavern.
Could I? Oh, never mind. So it's echoing, so I can't tell where the fuck it's coming from.
Yeah, it's really, really slow. Like, that pace was probably not doing it the right justice. It's like tink, tink. You can see in there, it's just, again, kind of like really, really destroyed wall, like something was right in the middle of it. There's rubble all over the floor. There's like a cart here and there that has like half full rubble.
Activate super speed.
Alright, that's the end of
Yeah, she's
mine.
on super speed.
Wait, no, it's not, because technically I can do more than 8, right?
You have a total of
can.
80 move per like round right now. Like, well, a grand total of 160 since you're dashing.
You have a lot of movement.
Yeah, you have a lot of
So
movement.
that's 9. What do I see down there?
Again, just wall kind of broken up, rubble on the floor. It's almost like it's almost like somebody interrupted someone in the middle of doing something.
What about that one?
That's the stalactite.
Ah.
The thing that you asked if it was a butthole.
It doesn't look like a butthole, though.
We'll just have Grum check it out. It's okay.
That's a tiny butthole. This is a gigantic butthole.
All right, come on, Grum. I believe. Don't second guess yourself. Simply follow your instincts. Let them guide you.
Also, just remember you have a large axe and can enact terrible,
Okay.
terrible violence.
This is true. Terrible, terrible violence. And you know what, Grump?
What do I...
If you really wanted, you can actually move again because you're hasted still for at least another like 3 rounds.
Wait, I can?
Because you have an extra action that you can use for dash. You can go at the speed of sound.
Oh shit! Oh well, let me go up.
Yeah, let's move away from the party. Yeah, that's a great idea, Grum.
If anyone could split off from us, it's Grum.
What do I see?
Well, finish. I was let's say finish your movement because or where are you going towards? Because you're going to be like running at this point. You are going breakneck speed.
I'm going up here.
Yeah, I know, but was there any particular destination? Is that where you're going to stop? Because once I start revealing, that's basically where you're going to stop. Or do you just want to keep going in like the straightest path?
Well, whatever is the straight path, yeah.
So you're going the full movement, your straightest path? Okay. That would be...
Well, basically, I'm trying to...
That would be directly into that thing.
Hello.
Go ahead and make like an athletics real quick.
Oh my god.
Okay,
Oh,
you managed to stop before completely running into it. 'Cause it looks humanoid. It just looks like it's digging. Why does Clay have the biggest smile?
Hello.
It's just picking away at the wall. It doesn't seem to even notice you, it's just tink. Tink.
What was it? This is just humanoid. Do I recognize what they are?
Since your perception is like passively 17, you can tell basically immediately that part of this thing's arm is just rotting off. And now it's time to go to Brudrin. Grum just disappeared. She went...
Grum.
You just saw a blur, and you managed to not fall and die.
Alright. Well, I guess I can only move.
This is why I lost my fucking mind.
There you go. Well, by the time that I get to Grum,
Oh, you don't know where she went. She's gone.
Oh,
She probably went through like the space-time continuum. You just saw like a blur that you think was Grum go by you, and then the scaffolding just collapsed. Speaking of Malik,
Right, so-
what was that? Oh wait, I think that was Grum. I think that was my doing actually. She was excited to go somewhere apparently.
Vroom.
Well, I guess I'll proceed forward carefully. How's everyone down there? Can you hear me? I don't know where you are.
I'm fine.
It looks like it at least goes back down, although it goes back up again over here. I think she ran off this way.
This place is weird and I don't like it.
Speaking of, it's Frantic! Go investigate the bunghole.
No, I'm sorry, but that's all for now. Brannick don't float that way.
Malik is going after his waifu.
Yes, he is going after waifu.
Actually,
Top
right
quality waifu. Top tier waifu.
I mean, it's very clear where I'm going. I have a swarm of tiny dragons constantly flying around.
Pew, 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 pew. Your little swarm is just dancing around, breathing its tiny little, like, radiant fire breaths. Just.
I figure they're also investigating all the weird shit, sniffing walls.
Yeah, they're probably just
around.
crawling on the walls as you go by them, like, notice me, Dad. Aren't I the-
In and
Aren't
out
I
of
the
bunghole.
coolest? Alright. And then, that was your turn, yeah?
Yeah, I just double moved.
Ganel, what are you doing?
Move forward.
You heard Brudrin talk about a giant blur that went by, and you heard all the scaffolding falling.
Well, I don't want to go that way.
Well, it was the way back, so it pertains not to you.
And then I'll dash here.
Okay?
And it looks like we're going to be forced north anyway, aren't we?
Looks that way.
Right.
Very odd system.
And then I'm going to use my move bonus to go here.
Dash, 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 dash.
And I'll appear in front of Malik there.
Ah! Hello, Ganel.
And I'm done.
Oh, good. You're still that way. Good. All right, Grum.
If I hear that laughing, I'm just gonna facepalm.
Hello.
It is completely ignoring you. Let me see here.
Well,
It's just plugging away at the wall. As it swings back, it seems to not even notice you're there, and like it keeps almost hitting you with the pickaxe. It's just sluggishly like mrrr. King.
well,
Same with his
I
same
have
with
no
his compatriot over
interest-
there. You have no interest.
no. It doesn't look like they're after something that I want to go for, so I'm after
Okay.
some. Was that the? I forgot. That was the word. It starts with the P. Yeah, that one.
Penis?
The what?
Phylactery.
Yep, phylactery.
So I'm gonna keep moving.
Okay.
Did
I
they see a
also-
wall in there?
Yep. When you go around the corner, it's more path. More path. Whoop. See another one just plugging away. They're not exactly in unison, so like you hear this like dink, 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 dink. Oh,
I wonder how
ouch.
long they'll last if I get down there.
That's harsh, Saevrick. I think I'm gonna slash wrists and just go cry in the corner now, listening to some Evanescence.
Wake me up inside.
Wake me up. And here I thought I was doing such a good job of making likable NPCs, but
It's like
I'm gonna
Steve.
stop briefly.
dumb.
I wanna stop briefly here,
Let's
see
not
if this
talk
one.
about Steve.
No.
What are you gonna do?
I don't know what's.
I love Steve.
There's so
Hell,
much
if Braxton actually
God,
wanted to
it's
take over
complex.
Malik, I would have totally let him.
No, he wants to play a good NPC.
Yeah. Alright, so what'd you say, Grim?
I'm gonna stop just briefly to see if he acknowledges me as this one.
So you're just saying hi?
I'm gonna try poking it.
Alright. So you zoom up.
I'm gonna boop it.
Alright, you boop it, and it kind of shambles into the wall because you caught it mid-swing. It turns around and you can finally see its face. Its entire lower jaw is just missing. You can see like bits of like throat gland, or like the friggin' vocal cords just dangling down, kind of making pathetic little wheezing sounds as it's trying to talk. You notice that all of its flesh on like its entire arm is basically just decaying off. Part of the bone on the other arm is actually just jutting through. And just,
So you're saying it might be dead?
It starts it starts
theoretical.
picking up the pickaxe and like starts trying to go towards you because it finally seems to notice you.
Oh, it's trying to attack.
It looks like it's
me?
going to start trying to, yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna like stab it. I'm just gonna smash it.
As I say, you have one attack. Well, actually, you technically have your multi-attack because you have dashed. Dash, dash, dash. Yeah, you hit it.
And it's smash.
And it goes through, it kind of like takes off part of its arm. It's still just...
I have one extra attack.
Yep.
Don't have two more attacks because I'm hasted.
No, because you've dashed, I'm pretty sure.
I didn't dash.
Oh wait, no you didn't. Okay,
I
so
just
yeah, you do
moved.
technically. Go ahead. Yeah, you hit, and...
Does that kill that, or do I need to do one more attack?
Yeah, it kind of crumbles into a pile of, like, flesh and bone and just weird rubbly paste. You hear that, and you kind of hear something else.
What do I hear?
You hear kind of like a weird wriggling sound. You know, kind of like almost just like the sound of like something just crawling on the ground.
Oh my god, is that Tremors?
No, not quite.
I don't have Kevin Bacon with me.
It sounds like
today.
something's just dragging across the ground.
Ah.
You also notice that all of the noise has stopped.
Uh-oh. I think I triggered an alarm. Oopsies.
Whoopsie doodles.
So you got your movement left because you're hasted. Where are you gonna go? Oh, I guess I should reveal a little bit more because you can see more. Bop. Bop.
No, I think I only have like 2 more tiles left to move, and that's it.
Well, no, because you're hasted, so you have a dash action. Unless you don't want to dash.
Oh. I don't know, because I hear some...
Here's some type of like dragging sound, yeah, but you have no idea what it actually is. You can kind of just see like up on the scaffolding. There's like more scaffolding up there still. Do a quick
I'm gonna head back.
Do a quick
I'm
perception.
Gonna head back. Okay. I was gonna say I was gonna head back and make sure my party's okay.
You can kind of see the scaffolding swaying slightly.
Oh,
like something's moving up there. And Brudrin! Oh, you're moving back, that's right. Go ahead, go move back.
Yeah.
Run away! Run away!
Run away! And she ran so far away.
Do I see that's Ganal, right?
That's Ganal, yeah. Is that 80 feet that you've moved? I think that's 80 feet that you've moved. That may be more than 80 feet.
It was like 16.
So yeah, that'd be 80. No, that'd be more than 80 feet.
I get like
no, yeah, that'd be fine.
8.
Okay,
yeah.
That's the right one. Yep.
So I'm gonna yell to Ganal, like I'll let him know that I might have done something.
I might have done something.
And let him know that something's moving the scaffolding.
What?
Swaying, and then there's some weird wiggling things happening.
You might have done something.
Well, I killed an undead. And suddenly, strange things starts to happen.
By the way,
Define
when
strange.
Grum is speaking, it's like someone has her on the fast forward button. So literally all you hear is like, "Hey guys, I think I killed something and I think there's something back there."
Oh, but the good news, we get to have a fight. Maybe soon.
Maybe you should stay here. And we'll all go wait for you outside, yeah.
And Brudrin.
I moved here. I'm gonna be catching up the rest of the session anyway, so.
You moved where?
Yeah. I was over here, so I'm moving.
You know you can move 50 feet per round, right? Because you can dash.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
And remember, you can fly, so you can take the most direct route.
Right. Yeah.
All right, Malik. Wait, what? Hang on, I can't understand you, Grum. Kind of comes up here. Grum, you feel a little different. You feel really, really sluggish.
Uh-oh.
It's like your body's been on like high gear and somebody suddenly just shifted it down to low gear. Just I got all the energy to whoa. This'll take her a second and we'll get some better answers. Brannick!
Alright. So this kind of goes up and around. Like, this goes up and around like that.
Yeah, goes up and around. Oh, hi guys. Seb versus the Death Ray.
And there's my dragons. By the way, any little dragons are just going to land on Ganal and Malik and just kind of chill out on their heads.
5. Also, you guys see these bros?
God, wait, Ted.
God damn it,
Because he can't do this with his little children. No, it's in the chat.
Prophylactic.
It's in the YouTube chat. Apparently we're looking for some sort of prophylactic.
That's what it's
This
called,
indeed. Prophylactic.
Prophylactory.
right?
Prophylactory. Boop. All right. So you see those guys kind of coming up behind Grum, just dragging friggin' pickaxes behind him. One of them's got like half of his head just kind of off, eyeball just hanging down, dangling.
Can I call him Glenn?
You can call him whatever you want. Whether or not he responds to it or not is an entirely different question.
Come here, Glenn.
The other one's like missing most of its leg. It's just kind of like the bone sitting there. Elbows kind of just jutting out entirely of the skin. One arm's kind of like bent halfway back around the other way.
Oh wow. Jesus.
It also appears to be missing like a rather large portion of its shoulder.
I felt Stepford.
Yeah.
All right.
My wife said, I just made you a pizza, something quick for dinner.
Ooh. Uh-huh.
That is not pizza.
That is not pizza.
Thank
Vile
you.
lies!
That's a lot of fanciness. That's what that was.
That is a lot of
Sure.
fanciness.
You should have started it back and like, this is a fucking pizza!
Ganel! What do you do?
I'm gonna go over and shoot Malik.
Which Malik? There's 3 Maliks now.
Let's shoot this Malik.
Alright. Awesome. How's that gonna look? Well, let's see how it even goes. Yeah, how's that
I'm
gonna
hit
look?
Malik. Just gonna run forward, slide down to one knee, just draw the arrow in smooth motion. Fuck you, Malik.
Hey! It digs into Malik's shoulder.
It's not his chest.
It's always the chest. Always
That's all
the
I know how to
chest.
hit.
Yep. It still seems, or Malik still seems to be coming at you, and Malik seems really, really upset. Hey!
Sorry, you're my muse.
Brandicus again.
Right. Alright, Grum! You can't do nothing.
Yep. She
Your
got
body-
the end of haste stun.
Your body is recovering from feeling like it's been going at light speed for like 20 years.
Damn. Okay, so well, I do nothing then.
You get to stand there like,
Brudrin!
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead and move, Ganal. Move it. I keep forgetting that you've got roguely powers. You and I are both
we're so
tired
used to
today.
you just power word killing now.
Yeah, I know. Just delete! Delete!
Give
Delete!
me time. Soon.
Now go, Brudrin. Go forth.
All right. So I'm gonna catch up. I'm gonna use fly, and I can move.
You're already
50 feet, right?
flying.
Am I flying still?
Yeah, fly lasts for like a minute? 2 minutes?
Right.
An hour? Something. It's a while. Either way, it's definitely long enough.
10 minutes.
There you
Woo!
go.
So yeah,
That's
you'd be
where
flying for the majority
am.
of here. That's where you be.
Hi.
The flying dwarf away! Alright. Malik has a go. We need to get him some speed, y'all. You're not wrong. 15, 20, 25, 30. Malik just... Oh shit! And starts running off after it. And... Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba. Starts unsheathing his sword as he's running forward and just straight up cuts into the Malik that you shot. And... I really wish that it had set up that it was doing the damage. I hate you thing. Damage!
Gotta get that authentic battle damage in there.
Authentic battle damage, yes. Okay. Smacks at that one. And it still just sits there. Now its jaw is kind of like unhinged. Just one side is like cut off where the sinew was, so it's just swaying. Seems to be staring at Malik. Oh my. Malik is gonna fuck you up now, Malik. Yeah.
He has no idea which one I'm talking to.
Nope. Veronic. I said over easy. Just fucking throw the goddamn plate.
Time to feed my babies.
Awesome. What exactly are you doing?
Well, they're going to be taking 8d8 at the start of their turn, so that's fine by me.
Nice.
Which one did Malik hit?
Malik
We
hit
both hit the
Malik.
one on the left.
That one.
Or
Whichever Malik got hit, Sacred Flame it.
Awesome. What's that gonna look like?
Oh, now it registered all the rolls all at once. There you go. It's the top one.
Of course, because
It
roll
wasn't
20 is being a
registering
son
my
of a bitch.
clicks.
Okay. Now tell me, Clay, how are you going about doing that? Like, how are you making it look? Describe.
I'm going to look at it since it's undead, and I'm going to point my finger at it. One of the little dragons is going to go zipping off into its chest and then burn it out from the inside.
Well, it digs in through its unhinged jaw. It just flies right in down the gullet. Kind of explodes in a giant holy fire.
And that's one.
you killed Malik.
Yay! Malik, you bastard!
I'm just going to look at Malik and go, I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Alright, what is the save for the... Is it a con save or what is it? Dex?
Big Daddy Burn.
Big Daddy Burn.
It's going to be a DC 18. Where is it?
I think it's Dex? Maybe con?
I'm not actually casting this. I'm just.
Oh, it's a
pulling this up.
wisdom save. It's a wisdom save.
save. DC 18.
Alright. All right,
Hey,
roll the damage.
Here's 8d8 points of damage. There you go, 37.
All right. How does that look, Clay?
Oh, this one's feeding the babies. The dragons just swarm it and piranha it. They skeletonize it in seconds.
They definitely skeletonize it. As they're biting away at it, it just crumbles away in holy light until there's just dust on the ground.
And I'm simply going to repeat, it was time to feed the babies.
Okay. Oh, I should probably do this. Boop. Well, not quite that much, because you can still see some of that. Malik can, anyway.
That's it for my turn.
Yep, and Ganel.
Nothing left to kill, huh?
Not that you can see.
Sad.
Not that we can see.
Well, there is one more Malik.
This is true.
Ganel, what's your passive perception?
24.
It's very, very faint, but mainly because the cave is echoey, you can still hear kind of dragging coming from, like, up this way. You also catch a weird, like, for lack of a better word, meaty sound. Kind of just like
sound.
Just like viscous sliding.
You got me curious.
It doesn't sound pleasant.
No, doesn't sound pleasant at all.
Alright, let me use my... I'll use my bonus to dash, and I'll do my move here. 10, 15, 20 of my 35 feet. Take a look down this way.
So, you see another one of the Maliks just kind of sluggishly meandering that way. Just kind of... And then you also see kind of a weird floating orb with, like, kind of strange appendages just floating around. Looks like part of them are just kind of, like, rotting off, and it's got, like, a really big mouth that just has really jagged teeth and, like, rotted flesh.
Lovely. Do I have a clear shot at this thing, or is the wall in the way?
You have a clear shot because you have sharpshooter.
Just make sure I wasn't hitting a wall.
It would be like half cover, but you have sharpshooter, so it doesn't matter.
True that. I'm going to poke my head around. I'm sort of setting myself against the wall and lean out. And just try to get a good shot on here. One eye closed. And I miss entirely.
Roll another d20!
I can't hit, like, he's behind me now. So. Well, actually, yeah, he is directly behind me.
Oh, but
Roll
so
another
am I.
d20.
So is Grum.
Oh. You press yourself against the wall and pull the bow out, go to fire, and you kind of slip on the rocks and just shoot upwards. And just hit the ceiling.
As I see this, I'm just going to go, classic and now.
And for the rest of my movement.
You also do notice a, like, weird... It's kind of harder to tell from that far away, but you can definitely see, like, one really big eye on that weird orb, and a couple of other, like, weird bits on the end of the appendages.
Oh, no, you didn't.
I'm going to do the rest of my movement to scoot behind Malik and be like, nope, nope.
Nope, 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 nope. Fuck! Alright, come! You can do things again. I quit D&D.
So I'm not hasted?
No, you are no longer you are no longer hasted.
Okay, so I know with the armor class, I guess I go down back to +3 or +2.
It's +3 because you have mage armor on. So you take off 2. Hey, you don't know what it is. It's rotting.
You know I don't.
Actually, you don't.
Clay, Vranik has no idea. Clay knows.
Maybe. Maybe.
Send in the meat shields.
Send in the meat shields. Go.
The wall of fire is looking pretty nice right about now. As is my sunbeam. I might have to take the sunbeam.
I want to rage.
Okay.
And I'm gonna use my javelin of
Now,
lightning.
Grum, how do you go into rage?
Huh?
What are you doing to, like, psych yourself up? You're going into Berserker Fury. What are you doing? Cutting yourself? Or you bashing your head against, like, your axe a few times? You start foaming? What are you doing?
You got her thinking I can see it.
I just think oh no! Oh no! Not that.
So yeah, what do you do? What do you do? Grum?
I don't know if Grum is a sadomasochist, but that's just weird.
Well, it's not. Grum?
I don't really think of like how Grum rages. I just let the fury rise within. That's it. That's all. She just starts running in the mouth, just thinking of all the blood that she can spill.
See? That's how you do it. You just... Blood!
Blood, death, and vengeance.
Blood god.
Skulls for the skull throne!
It won't do my javelin. It says syntax error expected.
Oh lord, you're gonna have to roll it manually.
Fucking roll 20. So your javelin of lightning that thing?
Yeah, what's wrong with it?
I don't know! Because it hates us all! Alright, I think it's like DC 13, and it's a dex save. Alright. So, also roll your attack, because that's just the lightning damage.
Roll 1d20 plus your proficiency bonus plus your dexterity bonus for ranged. And your proficiency bonus should be 5.
And let me know how you want that to look. Theater of the mind.
Plus 5 plus your dexterity bonus.
Plus 5?
Yes, all of our proficiency bonuses are 5.
Plus what?
Plus
What's
strength.
your dexterity bonus?
No, it's strength. Javelins are
Oh,
strength.
Strength for ranged? Oh,
For
strength.
javelin, yeah.
Strength is 4. So it's 1d20 plus 9.
Plus 9, okay.
Just d20 plus 9. And he asks, how do you want the lightning to go looking as it shoots down there?
Describe how you are chucking the javelin. Theater of the mind.
You just chuck it and it becomes a bolt of lightning?
I just chuck it.
Nom 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 nom.
There you go. She just hurls the javelin.
I just hurl it. That's it. That's all I do. I have no fancy moves.
So you raise your arm back and chuck it with the fury of 1,000 suns. As a bolt of lightning just pierces through the caverns towards its gaping eye. And it does manage to find its mark. It's not really hard to hit a giant eye on a thing that's mostly comprised of an eye. Roll your damage, please.
That was the 19 up there.
No, she also gets regular javelin damage.
Oh, Jesus. What the hell is javelin damage?
It's like a d6 plus her strength mod.
There you go. 1d6 plus your strength, which is 4. Wait, does she get the rage bonus, or is that melee only?
Yeah, it's only melee.
There you go, 6 points.
Woo!
Woo!
Alright, and then that will be Grum's turn. It kind of... It kind of has a javelin sticking out part of the side of its eye now.
Get a second attack? Does I have an extra attack?
Yes, actually you do with thrown weapons. I forgot, you do. As long as you have another javelin.
Yeah, I'm gonna do another javelin.
This would just be a basic one, though, I think.
Yeah, he gave me a bunch of javelin.
You have
I can use them.
You have fuck tons of javelins. Alright, you wind up the first javelin, chuck the lightning bolt, and as you're doing that, you pull out the other one from one of the quivers and just chuck it towards it as well. It manages to stick it on the other side of its eye. So now it's just got like 2 horns coming out of like the side tops of its eye. Yeah. Proficiency plus strength mod to hit. She has a 4 strength mod.
I'm sure she had a 5 by now.
No, she hasn't been dumping into strength.
Ew.
Alright, so Brudrin!
Sorry, I muted myself. Apparently, since I eat too loud.
Nom 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 nom.
I was just fucking with you.
Alright, so,
Nah.
and I shall remain here.
Alright, you fly up and you see that fucking disgusting looking thing that has 2 javelins sticking out of it.
Having fun there, Grub?
It's got like hunks of flesh kind of just falling off of itself. Some of them is still dangling by like little strands. It's got a bunch of appendages just kind of like flailing around its giant bulbous eye.
Well, as much fun as I can throw things. I wish I could smash more. We had fun earlier though with those bunch of giants.
Get up in there and smash it.
Smash!
Although
Let's go smash.
Well, she's hasted. She should be able to throw another one, shouldn't she?
No, she's not hasted anymore.
Oh, okay.
He had stopped it because he's like, what the fuck are you saying? Because he couldn't understand, like... Okay. So... Malik kind of comes up over here, sees that thing, and just... He does not seem happy! Malik seems most displeased. He walks over here, and as he's walking, he kind of is muttering a couple things and like reaching out to Grum and just touches Grum on the shoulder. And Brudrin, you no longer see Grum.
Rip.
Wait, what?
Grum, you're still
now
there?
invisible.
Grum?
I'm here? And how come I'm not there?
You are
Still
now
here,
invisible.
Oh. Great.
Your boyfriend's just pumping the spells into you tonight.
Jesus Christ. Your boyfriend's like coming all over your face.
That look.
Like,
Just,
do I
or he
see
kind of turns back to you,
myself, like-
Verdrin. Keep it distracted. The longer that it doesn't realize that she's still here, the more damage she can cause. And just kind of backs up. And Vranik.
Get in there, meat shield.
Can I see this thing now?
Yeah, you can see it.
Great.
You can also see a couple of the little buddies kind of just meandering this way.
I'm gonna guiding bolt it, but I'm casting it at level 7.
Okay. Boogie!
13's gonna hit it though, damn it.
You cast Guiding Bolt and yeah! How are you wanting that to look anyway? Like,
Well, since I'm surrounded by tiny dragons, I would be shooting it almost like a stream, like they would just spiral corkscrew out at it and then come back in.
so you'd be making the motion like basically water bending the shit out of your little dragons. Just
Yep.
Well, they shoot out in a stream towards him, and they kind of just hit the wall.
Dumbass dragons.
They just, "Nyah!" and then fly back to you and start swirling around, looking like, did I do good, Dad?
They're all just getting this look like,
I hate you right now. Okay. And now, let's see here. 5. That one's kind of moving up that way. This one's shuffling like so friggin' slowly. It's just.
Do I get the?
Yes, you could.
get a
You could
snack?
against that one. You can smack it if you want to use your reaction on that one. Roll the attack! And let me know how you want that to look.
It's smaller than me, right?
Oh yeah. It's like small, or it's like normal sized human size, just even more rotted and decayed. So it's kind of hunched over and just
I'm gonna aim for the head.
okay.
Just like as it's trying to run over, I'm just gonna like lift my axe, like so that way when it tries to run over, it tries to hit the axe by the head.
So you basically just, because you can't see yourself, you're just putting the axe in its way and just like, run into this!
Yes, like here, smack.
Well, it definitely runs by it, and definitely seems a little bit like cut up. Like it literally just removes like half of its head because it just walks right through it. And then Vranik, roll your damage for your dragons and let me know how you want them to pick it apart.
oh, any of these guys are getting skeletonized.
Near.
They're a large swarm of angry little bees, basically. So if it comes in, they're just going to swarm and nibble it.
Pew, 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 pew. Well, it does that, and as it goes past that and gets half of its head clean sliced off, the rest of it just immediately gets picked apart and kind of like shambles the extra step as skeletal form before it just crumbles into dust.
That worked well.
Okay. Let's see here. All right, Brudrin, make a dex
Hello.
save. Okay. It kind of seems to shoot around. It kind of shambles around. One of the husks kind of, or one of the appendages kind of just focuses down towards you, and you see like a green light kind of illuminate from the kind of fleshy bit at the end and start shooting at you, and you manage to duck out of the way of it.
Yay!
And it just kind of... You're all Malik's here. All right.
Malik is all and we are Malik.
So it just is kind of like sitting there, eyes kind of just drooping and not really going anywhere. And Ganel, it's yours now.
I'm gonna regret this.
You're gonna regret this.
I'm gonna put my bow up, draw both my short swords, move up next to Grum here.
Or wherever Grum is. You don't know. Where she
Well,
was.
Where she was, be here.
Yep.
Well, actually, unless she had greater invisibility, she should be visible now.
She's still invisible.
Okay, I'm not gonna get my sneak attack then, because I don't know if she's there.
Does it say that you, or that it has to have
Well,
someone there, or?
Well, it says if somebody's within 5 feet of or of a friendly ally within 5 feet, I do not get a sneak attack. Otherwise, I have to have an advantage.
Well, she is technically within 5 feet.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna use my first attack here.
How you want that to look? What you doing?
Let's see. This thing's pretty slow moving, right?
Oh yeah, it's like shambling.
Okay, well I gotta roll my sneak attack damage too, don't I? Completely
Yes.
forgot about that. Where the hell
Yeah,
is
that
that now?
might be important.
Okay, so I have both my short swords out.
Yep.
I'm just gonna try to fend it off with my left hand and knock its one arm up, and as I got it up, I'm just gonna drive the other one right to the side of it. Like right to that meaty bit right there.
All right. You deftly knock its one hand out of the way with the sword, and it's kind of, and you rip the sword up through it. It's like cutting through butter. It literally just cuts the entire thing in half, and it just kind of crumples to the floor and seems to stop moving.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to use my other attack now then. I'll use my other one to get the fuck out of here. So I will dash back behind here again. Actually, no, I'll dash back here again.
Okay.
Maybe a little bit further.
Grum!
Yeah. And I'm gonna smack it.
Smack it! Smack it!
Do you have it? Do you have advantage if you
Yes, she
go
does.
behind it? Okay.
She has advantage because she's invisible.
Ah.
Also, let me know how you want all these attacks to look, Grum. Just roll all 2. You only have 2, I think.
Yeah. Damn it! Oh, I've been waiting for fucking critical
No dice.
So I can roll 2 critical die.
Tried so hard.
Try so hard, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
No, in the end, it never even crits.
So how do you want these attacks to look, Grum? Like, what are you doing for them? Pizzazz. Theater of the mind.
Okay. Give me. Oh, okay. Well, I don't have. Grum doesn't have any pizzazz. So she's just gonna cleave it. Try to cleave it in 2, like a watermelon. Like just smash it twice.
So you're going overhand with it, just constantly overhand.
It's going fucking Gallagher on it.
Yeah, pretty much it just. Motherfuck! Alright, well, the first one, you try to just go full ham overhead swing, pulling it back, and you kind of come up a little short because you can't actually see your axe. So you think you know where the reach is, but it just. Whoop! The second one winds back up and just digs it right into the center of the top of the eye for a little bit and just. Ah!
My eyes! The goggles do nothing!
They do nothing! Alright, and then that would be you. So, it is now Brudrin, the magnificent flying dwarf. What will you do?
Is
What was that?
Is Grum visible or not?
No! You just see a fucking gouge, come out of this thing's, eye socket at the top.
Alright. Let's smash!
Smash! How you wanting this swoosh to look, man?
I want this the swoosh to
Are you one-handing it with the shield? Are you two-handing it, just swinging it like a bat coming overhead, going down and up?
I'm going Lucille on that bitch.
Going Lucille. All right. Go ahead and roll your other attack too, because you get another, or because you get 2 attacks. Actually, no, you get 3 attacks, don't you? Because fighters get a fuck ton of attacks.
3.
No.
So you said you were just going full left-right swing, just going to fucking town with a bat, just. All right. So the first one, you go to swing for the fences. It's hovering in the air, so it's kind of bobbing up and down a little bit. The first one, you kind of swing low, and it just hovers directly above where the axe is going. It almost kisses the wind that's surrounding the axe head. And you just, son of a bitch, and aim a bit higher and just dig right into the side of the eye socket as it cleaves through. Bring it back around and just swoosh through again. It's causing all types of chunks to go onto the wall. This thing is not held together very well. Alright, and now, are you doing anything else? I think that's pretty much all you got. You could theoretically action surge, but that's up to you.
And then I could move again, I guess.
Or you could attack again.
Or I could attack again, eh? Yeah, let's do that.
That's it. I'm pretty sure action surge even gives you the full-on 3 attacks again. Pretty sure.
Shit balls. Alright, let's do that. Well, do you want to look first? Smash later?
Action surge.
So I'd say let's just double check real quick. I'm like almost certain it is.
On your turn, you can take 1 additional action.
Yep, and it counts as a regular action. So yeah, it would be a full-on regular attack action where you get 3 attacks. You only get to do it once per short or long rest, so it's one of those like just.
Push it to the limit.
Push it to the limit. Push it to the limit.
Jesus.
All right, so the first one again, you're kind of just like flailing this fucking axe back and forth like a madman. The next swing that you try to do, you try to aim a bit high and it is bobbing underneath it, so it just barely misses it. You bring it back around and just dig right into the side. The the last one. Ooh, that is 15, isn't it? That is a good chunk. The last one just digs right in, gets right up in there, and just all the wind that's coming off from all this repeated just back and forth, it's kind of causing a mini tornado inside this thing. And it just kind of explodes outwards in guts and eye fluid and kind of rotting, diseased flesh.
Wait, what?
Oh, you could tell very, very quickly once you were up near it and you stopped flailing around. This thing has been dead for a while. It is not pleasant. The smell is rather horrid.
Well, looks like we can go through now.
Yes, you can.
Before I can't hold my beer in anymore.
For now, for the sake of expediency, we will disregard the turn order so that you can all just move together as a group. Just let me know the marching order.
I'll hang out in the middle to keep everyone covered by my dragons.
I'll let all the peasants walk before me.
Grum, are we leading this?
Grum is invisible still,
Yes.
so you have no idea where Grum is.
Grum,
I'm gonna follow near.
Malik's kind of like after everything's said. Grum, are you still here? Grum.
I'm here. I'm gonna touch a Brudrin on the shoulder. I'm here.
Yay!
You hear a ghostly voice, and then an invisible hand feels its touch upon thee.
Oh, Grum, not there!
Ah!
Not there, Grum.
Yeah, Brudrin's on high alert, like, where is... Ah!
Hey, you make it sound like I'm molesting you.
Well, I'm the only one who knows where you touched me.
Why? It's not like I'm touching you on your no-no zone.
Alright, do we see...
Alright, so you see down over this way, there is more scaffolding. There's scaffolding going up over on the right. There's not really a lot of sound anymore. Like, it's actually pretty damn quiet.
Alright, are we going forward or are we going down to avoid the scaffolding? I kind of had a bad experience with it.
Malik's kind of, I have no idea what we're even... where we would even begin to start looking. So, wherever is fine with me.
Sweep south?
So we just keep going south, probably?
Okay, let's go south then.
The peasants can go south.
Onward, obsolete donkeys!
Get out of here, you donkeys!
No.
So we're going this way.
Okay, you can end up seeing another little downward path that way and more scaffolding up this way.
Okay.
Does this dude have a thing for, like, really shitty woodwork?
It kind of looks like, for the most part, this had been the ground level of the mine. Like, you're guessing, because you had gone down a little bit into the mine, and, like, for the most part, it was, you know, fairly well organized up until a point. And once you got to the really, really haphazard formations that these are, is when you started running into the weird things. The weird undead things that you have come across.
Alright, let's see what we can see here.
You see, kind of more scaffolding going up that way. And another path, more scaffolding.
Hear any weird stuff?
Go ahead and do a perception check. If you're listening intently for something.
I think we're all kind of doing that.
You don't really hear anything. It's very, very silent. Ganel, you think you hear footsteps, but you're not entirely certain if it's just the echo of your guys' own footsteps. Vrennick and Brudrin are pretty loud.
Clang, clang, clang. No, I'm supposed to be in the middle.
Yep.
That way everyone gets covered.
There's like a
by
little
my
path
large...
down over that way, some more
Inventory.
scaffolding going up that way, and another path going this way.
Jesus, this place is a maze.
Lead the way.
Let's go this way. Let me know when 10 minutes pass, Virus.
Yep.
Or
How methodical are you being in exploring this, or are you kind of just going at a normal pace?
pace.
Normal pace? Okay.
Fuck it, I'll walk.
It just kind of
this seems useless.
It just kind of goes up and like this area seems the most cleared out. Like there's not really a whole lot of rubble on the ground. The wall's kind of really jaggedly dug, but it's not horrendous. This looks like maybe someone had started branching off into this side at one point and they just kind of gave up.
Alright, I'll head up this way. Whee!
You can kind of see where, like, it's just naturally kind of gradually going up. This particular section looks like it is how a mine should work. It's like progressively going rather than sudden just, fuck this, I want to dig up here, scaffold. There's also a little bit of caved in like rock and rubble over on your right. Looks like someone had been trying to dig that way and then it just kind of caved in.
This place, I don't like it.
Hey Grum, are you staying in that room forever?
Yes, I won with the
I am one with this room. It is my Zen room. Hey, how's it going, Pokey? And thank you so much for the host, Boogie. It is much appreciated. Don't mind us. They're just exploring the mines.
Don't you have any sense of direction down here?
Have any sense of what?
Isn't that how dwarves work? Direction, knowledge, anything? I don't know how dwarves work.
I I don't know, Brudrin. Do you? You could do an investigation to see if maybe if it matches up with any other dwarven mines. So far, this doesn't make any type of dwarven mine sense, but maybe you can find some logic.
With my one investigation, yes.
Hey, you were a fighter, not a miner. You were a guardsman.
I'm just walking up here then. Just
You can tell that this part of the mine is significantly better constructed than the other parts of the mine. Like, it feels more gradual. It feels like there's a sense of progression rather than just, fuck it, here's some scaffolding.
I will share this information with the rest of the party. Not that they will care much.
You come up this way, there's a tiny...
You don't know Jack.
Yes.
Hey, King of Hearts, thanks much for stopping by. He's much appreciated. But yeah, it's like a gradual increase up over here. Seems like someone had been digging. There's like a couple holes in the wall, but they're significantly better formatted than the other areas you were. It doesn't look like somebody went at it with like a couple sticks of dynamite. This looks like there was actual methodical planning in the digging.
Why here? Now, can you detect magic in here? In this area?
I still have that.
I could have sworn you got that one.
I don't think he had detect magic. He had counterspell, and he had scrying.
Yeah.
I thought he had detect magic.
I have identify.
He has unlimited identify.
Huh.
You are Pokey. I'm sorry. I'm trying to micromanage these all. My chat is on an entirely separate window. I appreciate everybody stopping by.
Alright, I'm gonna have to drop my field because it's concentration based. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic as a ritual.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna start slowly walking through the mine and sweeping it.
Okay. Sure.
And I'm not gonna like, I mean literally, I'm just gonna walk through everything we've explored and just sweep.
How long does detect magic last?
It is concentration, up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
If it runs out, I'll just recast it as a ritual.
Yep. Ritual casting takes about 10 minutes, yeah?
Yeah, so it's 10 minutes to cast, sweep for 10 minutes.
Thanks much for
anything
the
within 30 anything within 30 feet of me.
Thanks much for the follow, King of Hearts. It is much appreciated. Alright, what's everyone else doing while he's casting the ritual?
I will explain to people, by the way, that I'm going to just start sweeping for magic. And it's no longer a cone, it's just 30 feet of me.
I'll just keep an eye out, just in case.
Alright. Oh, by the way, while we're waiting, you don't get to see anything.
Well, remember, I'm going to walk back through the entire thing.
Oh, no, I know. I said while you're casting. You don't know what's going on. Thanks much for the follow, Pokey. It is good to see you join the walkers. Alright, so everyone who's paying attention to not Clay, or not Vrennick doing the ritual, go ahead and do perception. Appreciate me! Love me!
I'm blinded. I'm blinded by the casting of Radek.
Apparently Ganel is too.
Roll a 2 and still get a 16.
Yeah, that is pretty impressive though. Oh, come on, thing. Where be my nuts? I know you're somewhere around here. There you are. Well, you all kind of hear something. I should show exactly what you can see. Dun, 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 dun. You all kind of hear something. You hear something coming from, like, down this away. It's pretty lumbering. Zappa, zappa, zappa. They're about to do some zappa, zappa, zapping. From over this little hill, you just see a rather large, just kind of bluish thing just coming, or not even bluish, it's reddish, I should say.
Yeah.
Armored.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, I know. Not bluish. My brain, it is not here. Shh. No talk. You see a rather large armored figure that seems to be on fire.
Oh, that sounds pleasant. That looks pleasant.
Now what have we here? Little peasants interrupting my operations. So sad to have all of you here, but at least I'll have good workers after this. Come on, get to the chopper!
What do we have here?
What do we have here? We've got a bunch of little puny girly mans. That is now the devil's voice. I hope you're all ready because I'm about to pump you up.
That's it. You have to do that voice throughout the whole fight now.
Yep, I will. Don't worry, I will. All right. Fuck him up, Seabass. Okay. So, we're gonna go in initiative order. So, Vranic, mid-ritual you hear that and just kind of... Go ahead and go first.
Okay, so first question, did the 10 minutes pass, or am I going to be dropping?
Oh, you're dropping unless you want to keep going. This was probably about halfway through.
No, I'm just going to look at that thing.
I didn't get to vampire resist gear.
Oh, I'm good if he's in range. I'm just going to look at him and just be like, you interrupted me, you son of a... Go home! I'm going to cast Banishment.
I am home!
Yeah.
I am home.
How dare you?
So
Why are you doing this to me?
You must
Come
succeed
on!
on a DC 18 Charisma save.
DC 18 charisma save, you say? Okay.
Yeah. And if he fails, if he is native to our plane, which I highly doubt, he'll just go to a demi-plane and be incapacitated for 1 minute while I concentrate. If he is not native to our plane, he goes home. And as long as I can concentrate for the full minute, he stays home.
And if he saves, nothing happens, correct?
Unfortunately, yes.
Congratulations, he's still here. Is that all you've got, puny little girly man? Dragon, whatever.
Well,
Come on, hit me. I'm right here, do it. Come on.
You're up, Grum.
No, it's Ganel. You,
Oh,
I know
fuck.
you.
You say he knows me?
He's pointing at all of you. I know you.
I know you.
I know you.
Can he see me?
I'm gonna
Well,
go
you're not
out
invisible
here and put my
anymore.
ball.
Or you're not invisible anymore because that ran out, but
Oh, okay.
Nah, she's a regular shot.
just a regular shot, you say? Okay.
Yep. Slide a regular plain arrow notch into my magic bow. Do like one of those gangster things, you know, just aside.
Sideways. Friggin' Legolas it, just...
And probably roll a 1.
Dialas! Alright. Your arrow manages to find its mark and gets kind of in between the shoulder blades. Is that all you've got? Come on. I eat worse than that for breakfast.
Don't make me show you my powers.
Come on, do it!
I can't take him seriously now.
I know, that's the best part. He's just wielding that big ass axe, just like, I am going to pump you up!
Oh, shit. I'm gonna turn the corner here. And use my free action to, hide. You know, he's probably got tree sight, but fuck it.
Alright.
I banished myself.
Now it is you! By the way, your rage ran out a while ago, too.
Ah, damn it.
So you'll have to do it again.
Yeah, I'm gonna rage it.
Just start foaming.
If I could do the predator sound, I would. To match up with it. To match up with Arnold.
That's actually gotta be more Ganel doing the predator sound, because he's the one who's gonna be like hiding all the damn time and just like pew.
That's the best I could do. Sorry.
You're not even close enough to hit him, Grum.
I'm just gonna
disappoint.
I'm just gonna
Fucking
chuck
predator sound.
another javelin.
Yeah. You're gonna be
No,
chucking
wait.
2 javelins, yeah?
No, wait. Can I do conjure volley on his ass?
You could.
Yes, you can.
Or any other part of him.
Alright, so it's gonna be a 17 deck save. The fucking thumbs up. Alright. And come on, roll 20, stop dying. Stop fucking dying. There we go. Okay. So yeah, a bunch of the arrows just drill right into the... No!
It might be a tumor.
It is not a tumor!
Not a tumor.
Come on! Don't shoot me with the arrow. Put the knife in me. I want to feel it twist inside.
Al Pacino all of a sudden.
What, you've never seen Commando? You fucking uncultured swine!
No.
Alright, Brudrin.
Oh, fuck.
This fucking devil.
Well, you motherfuckers in my fucking cave, huh?
Does this devil look like a bitch? Does he look like a bitch? Say what again, motherfucker?
I'm gonna stay here for now.
Okay. You gonna chuck a hand axe at him, or are you doing anything else?
No.
Okay. Alright. Who's ready to get pummeled? Yeah, you know what? Yeah. So, first and foremost, suddenly, where is... There it is.
Malik's right here.
Suddenly right there. Yeah, he's right there.
This
Suddenly,
thing's gonna throw a fireball. Let's see, right
wall of fire! Just right in between Grum and the rest of the party.
Damn it.
Draw.
I have no.
Draw. Yeah, there you go.
Wait, what? What?
Yep. So glad you could come into my realm!
I have to have line of sight and be able to see somebody to do the counter spell.
I'm not stuck with you. You're stuck with me.
I'm not stuck in here with you. You're stuck in here with me, sucker! No.
Exactly. Wait,
And...
we can literally swoosh the fire away.
Just keep doing this back and forth until the wall of fire fades. You're stuck with me! No, you're stuck with me!
Just punch, punch, punch. Alright.
Just round back and forth.
Back and forth and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Okay, what's your AC, Grum?
It is.
Is she still mage armored?
Yes, she is.
21. I have 21 armor.
Alright, it brings up the axe and just... Or it brings up the axe up above its head and just strikes down as it kind of like illuminates with fire and just slashes through you. It hurts a little bit. You take 17 fire damage.
Okay, well, I'm
Did you have that?
resistant to fire.
Yes. So you take 8 fire damage.
Okay.
Saevrick's like, yeah. Fucking wish spell, man. Alright. Ah, yes, I see you've been touched by the fire as well. This will make things amazing. Come on. Alright, and Malik kind of comes up. Ah, I can't see anything. What do we... Oh! But, lucky for all of you, Malik is yet again prepared. And no more wall of fire.
We're all really impressed, Malik.
He just... couple hand motions and lets out a little wave of force. Kind of just seems to dissipate the wall as it just like melts down. Oh, come on! It was right there! Why can't you let me have this? This is my arena, goddammit! And Brannick. By the way, you're frozen, Brannick. It was perfect because you were frozen on this like, what the fuck face? Like the entire time. It's...
I'm casting Bless as a second level spell. Everybody is within 30 feet of me, so I'm targeting everybody but myself.
Alright. Bless is at a D4 to attack rolls, isn't it?
And saving throws.
Woo!
And it lasts
All
for
right.
10 rounds.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. All of you. So now every time you attack, roll an extra D4. Me.
You chant a couple words and like suddenly everybody is just enveloped by
cast it
holy
second
light.
level. Basically, now there's a tiny little dragon sitting next to your head giving you advice.
Oh, that's so nice.
You want me to hit him where?
Is it tasty?
It's telling you to burn things.
Burn it.
Aim for his ankles. It's the most tender part. And then you set him on fire.
So that you can properly cook his meat.
Yes, my spirits are very, very specific. They like eating.
Yes. Alright, so Ganel.
That did include you. Oh, and the best part about Bless is it's not line of sight, it's just targets in range. So I don't even have to see them.
Yep, just targets in range. I forgot.
Okay.
Forgot about that. And it's a. You said you have a magic bow, Ganel?
I do.
Okay.
I'm going to use one of the metal dice that Shell gave me.
I know, right? And you're frozen, so I can't actually see it.
No, I don't know. Shit.
Fuck.
Question is, I'm gonna fire this. I have no idea if I have advantage or not. So I don't. But fuck it, let's try it anyway. Oh,
Doesn't really matter. That's gonna be a fuck ton of damage.
Yeah, it is. Okay. Since I have an ally,
Delete.
Demon person, you wanted us, you got us.
I can't wait to hit the enter button on this.
You forgot your extra D4, sir.
He doesn't. It doesn't matter.
26 could be higher.
Do what?
I blessed you.
That is a pretty good chunk of damage.
Let's
Pretty
see,
good.
24 would be 68 points of damage.
Yep. It does seem to take a significant chunk out of one of it. Like somehow the arrow just like, as you're going to pull it back, it just like gets hyper tense and just.
I'm all talking to the bow, you know. You'll just do not let me down.
No, delete. And yeah, just
And I'm going to go back.
Fucking asshole.
And stealth.
I'm like puny little maggots, always fluttering around, getting in my way. All right, Grum.
Yes. I'm gonna use my elemental weapon.
Yes.
So plus 3 to my attack roll, and
Yes.
plus more for damage.
I've been waiting for this for like flavor text for a while. Damn it. So like you activate it, and the actual like gem that's inside the little earth amulet on your neck.
Yes.
Part of the rocks literally just like start growing and multiplying and like surrounding the fucking weapon.
Woo!
And it just branches off and like literally coats the entire fucking thing. It looks like you just have a rock axe, but it's fucking sharper than your metal somehow.
Oh, nice. So, all right, let me. Well, it doesn't matter.
It's gonna
But
be
I'm
plus
gonna
3
roll a
whatever it is.
3d4 for the bludgeoning.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the 24 hits. My
Maybe.
bless is not going to be helpful.
What? No.
Alright, so that's a total
Welcome
of 20.
to D4s. They suck.
Well, I got one more attack, so
Yes, you do. Okay. Are you overhanding it again, or are you kind of like going sideways down to up? What are you doing with this super fancy, schmancy magic axe you got?
That's nice.
That is nice.
Well, I'm assuming he's taller than me, so.
Oh yeah, he's way
gonna...
taller than you. This motherfucker is huge.
I'm gonna aim for his crotch.
Seems fair.
Try to emasculate the honor.
So you're going down to up. Yeah.
His balls off.
We ain't got no wizards unless you count Ganel when he's in Avatar state. Also, hi Jeff! Or Jeffers. Alright. So yeah, you slash through a bit of like his leg armor. It just seems to go like right through it. And just no! Quit trying to hit me in the family jewels!
I will actually say out loud, do demons or devils have family jewels?
Hey, that's none of your concern!
No, I need to know this for research papers. How do you guys reproduce? Frantic is legitimately curious now. He's like,
he kind of just stares at you. Maybe later. No.
I hate to say it, but you assume you're going to survive till later? I'd like to know now.
Yeah, he just seems to be ignoring you.
Ignore him, you ignore that he was hitting on you.
Frantic doesn't care right now. He's actually curious
Brujin.
about demon reproduction.
I move and I smoosh.
How you swooshin'?
Really, really, really heavily from the side.
So
into his hip. Yes. Oh, hold on. What do I need to do? Like +4?
You get
you roll
1d4 for each of those.
Okay, so I'll just do
it might help the 16. I think Twix is gonna need it.
Yeah, so that's a roll.
So you just do like /R 1d4.
Ugh.
We just need to destroy Bator. That's all.
So now that 16 is a 19.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna roll my last attack.
Yeah, roll the last attack. So you're just straight up like bash, bash, bash. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking bless! Why do I even have this stupid spell? So yeah, as you like go about it, you straight up just like run up and do the swoosh axe, and it's completely surrounding with like wind and turbulence, and you just bash, bash, bash. It just keeps building up the wind pressure with just bang, bang, bang. And the last one actually sends it like flying off into the wall, and the carcass just kind of explodes.
Ah.
The fiery
now,
axe
how am I
just
going
kind
to
of
learn
falls.
about demon reproduction if you kill him?
The fiery axe just kind of like falls to the ground and just boop, as well as all the armor bits just cling, 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 cling.
Well, that was fun. Shall we
check him for
check
wait,
stuff
his axe and stuff is still there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Looks like a pretty big axe.
Hey Ganal, you wanna well actually let me just check him. I'm not even gonna cast this ritual, I'm just gonna cast Detect Magic and walk over there.
Oh yeah, you can tell there's magic on it.
On both the armor and the weapon, or just the weapon?
The armor seems to have like some type of magical properties, yeah.
Identify.
Identify.
Stay a while.
Well,
listen.
The armor's a little bit like oddly shaped, but it does seem to be like just magically enhanced for protection's sake. It also seems to just grant fire resistance for whatever reason. Probably so that it didn't melt on top of the demon. Well, devil.
What kind of armor was it exactly?
It's almost like somebody took a suit of plate mail and like kind of just broke it apart so that it would fit on his body. So there's like bits of the plate armor like pauldron, and the arm was like this guy's pauldron.
So if we lay it out, it's like a full suit of plate mail?
Yes.
Like if we sit down? Because I know heavy armor, so...
Oh yes, yes you do.
Is it normal sized? Like medium sized plate armor?
After kind of like rearranging the pieces, you'd have to kind of like re-smelt them back together or get them back together somehow, because it literally looks like somebody took a piece or like a suit of plate mail and like just ripped apart some of the parts where it was like melded together so that it would fit this guy.
Yeah, I doubt mending would work.
You could try.
Well, technically.
It'll just take a while.
As long as the break or tear is no larger than 1 foot, you can mend it.
You gonna take the time to try?
Physically repair a magical item, but it can't restore magic. And it's a cantrip, so that's funny.
So it can repair a magic item, it just can't restore magic.
Yeah, so...
So what? What?
So if it was a piece of magic armor that was magical, like if somebody like dispelled it, it won't fix the magic.
But if it's just broken, you can just...
Yeah, here it is. There it is.
So yeah, you could try. Takes a while. If you're willing to put in that time, you could try.
I'm gonna look at everybody. So what's the act? Well, I'm gonna explain that I can try to fix the armor. It'll take me a little bit. What's the axe?
I think identify takes a minute. Or is it just an action? Axe.
Casting time.
What me next?
I am gonna start trying to put the armor pieces together and mend it.
Okay. So yeah, after he tells you that, before he goes on to that, you have your little discussion, and it's gonna take him a minute to identify the axe anyway, so I'm assuming you'd just try. Since you ain't got nothing else to do while you're sitting there going like, what the fuck is this shit?
Pretty much, yeah.
So yeah.
I know heavy armor.
You're like, nyah, doing your little motions for the cantrip and the little rituals and stuff. You managed to piece back the piece. You'd probably have to be at it for like a solid like 20-30 minutes because this thing's in fucking bad shape. But you could do it.
I'm gonna look at everyone and go, we're gonna cart this because I can fix it. But it's gonna take me a while. Anyone got a sack?
I'd say after you're doing that, Malik's kind of like, I've got room in mine, I guess? Barely.
Actually, we could take a short rest for those of us who need them.
Who gets the axe?
Well, what is the axe? Because now that I figured that out, let's figure out the axe.
So, after Ganel spends the time just kind of like, I wonder what this is, and is like peering at it. Oh, it's just magically enchanted to hit things better, and apparently it does shit with fire. Would Ganel really actually care? He's kind of...
Pretty much.
He'd probably do it and be like, is it something I can use? Oh, fuck this.
I'm gonna make grabby hands at the axe.
It's all yours, girl. None of us can use that thing.
Can I have it, please?
So yeah, Grum, you get a plus...
If you ask nicely.
If you ask nicely. Give her the axe! Malik's yelling. Give her the fucking axe! What was that?
Yeah, so, yeah, I'm saying give Grum the axe.
It is definitely a great axe.
I'm gonna fix this armor for you, dwarf boy.
What's that?
I'm gonna fix the armor for you. It's just gonna take me like half an hour.
So yeah, Grum, you get a +2 great axe that deals an additional 1d6 fire damage on hit.
Ooh.
Identify your own stuff, shitheads. Fucking bastards. Alright. So you all spin that. Are you taking a short rest?
I was gonna say, it's 9:45. You guys want to just take a short rest, kind of stop here, and I'll just fix the armor?
Yeah, we can do that.
That works for me.
I don't know if anybody else took damage. I didn't, so they can spend healing hit dice to do that.
I don't even know if anybody took damage.
I think we actually got out of that pretty unscathed.
I took damage, just 8 damage.
Yeah,
well,
Grum
you
did
can spend
7 or 8 damage.
Fix your...
Yeah, Grum has not taken much of anything. And I think she's the only one who actually got hit by anything.
But I need time to fix the armor.
The armor, yeah.
Yeah, so is it a great axe?
It is a great axe.
So it's 1d12, and then you will now have a second line of damage, which will be 1d6 fire. Yeah,
Fire!
If we're just kind of resting and trying to figure out what we're going to do, I'm going to spend 30 minutes repairing the armor.
Alright, you repair the armor.
The slashing.
It's even Brudrin sized.
Hey, Brudrin, enjoy some armor. It's full plate, whatever virus tells you.
Yeah, it's full plate +2. And it grants fire resistance. That you already had.
Okay, so what does that mean for stats?
So basically, full plate mail, I think, is what? 18 AC? 17? I can't remember now. Plate mail. Plate armor.
The +2, is that +2 to hit, +2 to damage, and 1d6 fire?
Yes.
Okay. I'm helping her set up her calculations.
Plate,
So yeah,
plate is
basically,
AC 18.
yeah, AC 18 is what plate normally is. Basically, it's AC 20. So when you're using a shield, your AC is now 22. When you're using the shield.
Yeah.
All right. So is that where we're stopping for now?
Yes.
We're gonna have to.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, well, thanks much for joining us, everybody out there. If you're watching this later, we truly appreciate your time spent enjoying our adventures. You can always follow us on Twitter at our designated handles on the handy overlay there, provided by the wonderful Saevrick.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. And until next time, I hope you all keep gaming.